When a person climbs up a mountain, one sees hardly anything of the road, either above or below, because of the twists and turns that the road takes. But when one reaches a sufficient height, one can look back and see the winding road on which one has come. In effect, we gain perspective, understanding, and knowledge of our growth.
You're an adult, and I don't really act like one.
I love aging.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really exciting and intriguing and inspiring.
Yeah. So I just feel like I'm finally waking up to the world and to the people around me and to who I am.
I am actually a horrible planner. Like, I plan everything I can. And so I sort of feel like I brought this on myself. Like, my planning has led to my own downfalls. Because, you know, something upstairs is going, yeah, you can't plan your life.
I don't know, I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. And I'm doing exactly what I should be doing. But at the same time, it's the most challenging time.
Probably more in my 20s, like, didn't even realize a good idea, I don't think, because I thought it's probably someone's made it, they've done it. But now, you do realize, no, actually, like, and you won't find out unless you put it out there.
I've gained appreciation for my body, for sure. I've begun to really appreciate my quirkiness and my own personality and not try and hide that.
Sometimes I'm surprised to deal with things that I was dealing in the past. I thought I was done with it, and I'm still dealing with the same issues.
I feel like it's starting to happen, but I would love to shake this like self-consciousness, this insecurity that I just feel deep.
And you're like, yeah, I feel good about myself, like, so who cares if I have a couple extra pounds? But then sometimes it's devastating to you. You're like, you just pick yourself apart.
Yeah, I just feel more comfortable with myself and my body and who I am. I mean, not all the time, but
Yeah.
I don't care if I get fat and ugly. I like it.
For me, this only happened like 2 years ago. My friends were all gypsies just like me.
Right.
And within 2 years, they've settled with that person they didn't even think they'd be with, and popped out babies and live in houses. Like, and I don't see them anymore.
I grew up thinking that I would have a family by 29, 30. I'm gonna wait a few more years if I can, you know. I definitely want to have a family, but I'm not done yet.
My previous plan, and I am a big planner, was to have kids. You know, I love kids. I know I want them. I wanted to work part-time and have a family. And now that may not work. So if that doesn't, then I don't know what my future's going to be. And I was really in kind of crisis mode last month because I actually really emotionally, it hit home for me that my plan may not work. And I don't really have a backup plan in terms of who I want to be or what I want to do with my life if I can't have kids and I can't focus my life around a family.
every time I say I might want to have kids, I'm like, where is that coming from? What is that? Like, what do I? I don't know if I do. maybe I do. I don't know.
Having a child changed a lot of things, especially since the past 5 years with Tao being sick a lot and lots of medical issues. It's not as perfect as you wanted it to be, like your expectations of being a parent and a mom, and how your child is going to be and growing up in school and everything. And letting go of those expectations is a big thing, and not being resentful and not knowing what the future will bring with this condition too. Like, I don't know how he will develop, how, if he's gonna be an independent individual. And so yeah, it's kinda scary and worrisome, but I'm trying to just have one day at a time.
This career, it's like this one thing. It's like,
Yeah.
but I really like, you
Yeah.
know, I don't know, I don't know, you just,
So many
it's-
different things.
You're like this huge kaleidoscope of things, you know?
Yeah.
Just this, like, I'm gonna be a...
I think it's more important for me to have a balance anyway, and I cannot be happy if I'm just working all the time.
And I'm really grateful that I have the life that I do, and it's flexible and everything. But yeah, it's definitely, it is different than what I thought. But I'm also really happy.
Yeah.
How it turned out.
Now I find I rarely have time to do things like write or do art or do a lot of the creative stuff that I really enjoyed in my 20s. And I'm still trying to find a way to balance that, because for me, to do that, I need time. And time is the one thing I do not have. If I could work less, like work a 4-day week and have a day just to do something different, I would leap upon it in a second. But that's not really open to me in the job I'm in.
It's just not static that we're
Yeah.
like this person and then this person. It's just like each second is like you're a different person.
As far as really creating and expressing myself, and you have to know something about yourself to be able to do that, and so I think that it's, in a way, it's kind of this mini world where I get to try out things, or I get to see what kind of progress I'm making on a bigger scale. I'm not doing it how it's supposed to be done at all, but that's where you have to start, and so you just have to do it. And it's kind of like life in general. I see it like you just gotta do it, and you can't care what anyone else is thinking. Like, this is what's required in order for you to move ahead, and so and everyone else is in the same boat.
More than in my 20s, I realize how short life really is, and how the idea of wanting to make the most of what I'm doing and every day and my life too is more and more important. And also being a little worried or scared about how short it is.